Okay, folks, if y'all have been watching my channel, you know that there's videos going up, going down, going up, going down. I'm under attack. This is the information they don't want out. How many times does your computer just start freaking out during the middle of one of these screencasts? It, all of a sudden, all my gear is freaking out. All of a sudden, my programs are freaking out. If I have to burn through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different computers, I'll burn through every one to get this information out. Okay, by the way, down in the description box, guys, our websites are done. They have been hacked. They're destroyed. The only way to help support this effort is going to be in the box below. Please help support the effort so we can continue, so we can put up another website, so we can pay people for security if we have to get websites done. Whatever we got to do. This is urgent. Here we go. I hope this works. Oh, Lord, please let this one work. Okay, I want y'all to listen to, this is a a federal prosecutor. This is a federal prosecutor. Listen to him.
Hatchet jobs. When I hear that the #2 person in the Justice Department alerted John Podesta, you heard someone talk about treason earlier. I mean, on the federal criminal prosecution level, that is treason. Okay, that is.
Okay, there it is. It's out there now. You got mainstream media on several fronts. I've shown you 3 so far. They're saying the word treason. Treason. Remember what Hillary said. Hillary said when she walked off the set with Matt Lauer after she gave him the glare like she's going to kill him. She said, if that effing bastard Trump gets elected, we're all going to have nooses around our neck. Listen.
It's not any longer. These people, they're political hatchet jobs. When I hear that the #2 person in the Justice Department alerted John Podesta, you heard someone talk about treason earlier. I mean, on the federal criminal prosecution level, that is treason. Okay.
Did you hear what he said? That is treason. John Podesta, treason. Obama, high treason. He's the one in the seat of power. He's the one that appointed all these people. Loretta Lynch, treason. All the people that are supporting him, treason. So the tiger is cornered. So when you get a big 800-pound tiger cornered in the room, let me tell you what that tiger does. It turns and violently attacks you. Now, pay attention. Here we go. Back to 2012. Listen closely.
I do win a second term as president. Let me just say something to all my conspiracy-oriented friends on the right who think I'm planning to unleash some secret agenda. You're absolutely right.
Okay, there you go. That's Satan using a host body, the Antichrist. And by the way, the Pope's a false prophet. That's why the Vatican has a large altar of a dead sheep with its tongue sticking out, the same as Obama sticking his tongue out. It's the same spirit running them both. Okay, I'm gonna drop these down to try and help these computers not glitch out, because I'm probably gonna have to take them in and get them wiped clean now, because I'm being hacked on all fronts. Okay, so here we go. Here is Obama talk. This is a video I did about Obama, once again, showing you his agenda, what he's going to do. And I'm going to show you how he's going to do it really quickly. Here's Steve Pieczenik. I've shown you this video where Steve Pieczenik came out and said they've launched a counter coup against the Clintons and their foundation. It's Obama. The Clinton Foundation is just part of it. It's Obama. He's running all of them. Okay, we know now Hillary Clinton probably has compromising pornography with underage girls that the New York Police Department has now. So all hell's breaking loose, people. Like I said, when you get the 800-pound tiger in the corner of the room, that tiger's gonna turn on you. Let me show you how that's gonna happen. Okay, let's go right here. And this is his last correspondence dinner. This is a video I did. It's called Obama Unveils, Obama Plans a red wedding for America. So if the audio is bad on this, go watch this video on my channel. This will explain it, but here we go.
I would like to share with you guys something about the new White House Correspondents' Dinner. However, I'm going to go back to an old White House Correspondents' Dinner. I'm going to show you something that's been put right in front of your face. I told y'all to get ready, that they're not kidding. The enemy's coming very quickly, and death, doom, and destruction and the Great Tribulation are at the door. They're at the door. So I'd like to show you what Obama hid also in the new White House Correspondents' Dinner. I'm going to show you one other thing that's hidden in front of your face. And then I'm going to go do another video maybe tomorrow and show you something that's absolutely disgusting that Mr. Obama and his wife perpetrated on the American public. Here we go.
Let me just say something to all my conspiracy-oriented friends on the right who think I'm planning to unleash some secret agenda. You're absolutely right.
Okay, there you go. That was Obama in his first term. He said, for those that think I'm going to do it in my second term when I get reelected. Okay, he's been reelected. It's his second term. Let me show you a little clip from the White House Correspondents' Dinner now, and so you guys can understand where this guy's going with all this.
Very quickly, I want to interject. If you go back and you watch Steve Pieczenik, you go watch Alex Jones. Steve Pieczenik said they're trying to protect the republic. That's what Steve Pieczenik said. That they've launched a counter coup via the internet by dumping all this information through Julian Assange. It's not the Russians like psychopath Hillary says. It's our own NSA dumping the information through Julian Assange to rat these guys out. Now remember, they're trying to protect our republic, which is ruled by the people through elected officials. This is a monarchy, what's happening here. This is oligarchy.
Okay, so pay very close attention because I'm going to give you a couple definitions so you understand how this is all cryptic and it's hidden right in front of your face. So pay very close attention to the details. There's saying that the devil is in the detail. Let me tell you what that means. The idiom, the devil is in the detail, refers to a catch or mysterious element that is hidden in the details and derives from an earlier phrase, God is in the details, expressing the idea that whatever one does should be done thoroughly, i.e. details are important. So just like the Jaguar commercials where I showed you the hidden images or the hidden things that were in the Jaguar commercial, like Tom Hiddleston saying, we've already created a beast, but it's time for a whole new animal with the same potent DNA. Well, as soon as they said potent DNA, they show you that eye right there under a triangle of the shadow of a chain link fence, which makes a pyramid over his eye. That's the same potent DNA. So the devil is in the details. The devil is in the details.
New race of
The devil
being.
hides all his little agenda in the details. So let's go back and pay very close attention to what Obama says right here.
It is an honor to be here at my last, and perhaps the last, White House Correspondents' Day.
Why would it be the last?
You all look great. The end of the Republic has never looked better.
The end of the republic has never looked better. Well, let's look up the definition of a republic. Most people don't even know that we were set up to be a republic.
A republic is in which the supreme power is held by the people and their elected representatives, and which has an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch. That's it.
Are supposed to do what we tell them to do. They are not above the people, but now they have become way above the people. Let me show you what it is. It is a state in which the supreme power is held by the people and their elected representatives, and in which an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch, in which it has an elected or nominated president instead of a monarch. A monarch is a king. This reminds you of the Bible, and they had a king over them. Okay, he's saying the end of that is over, the end of the republic, so there is no longer a supreme power held by the people. It's going to be held by a king. He said the end of the republic has never looked so good. Well, let's see what else he said. So he just talked about the end of the republic has never looked so good. Well, usually when there's an ousting of a government, it usually happens violently. Governments just don't slide out the door on, like no problem. It's usually a violent, bloody takeover. So let's listen to this cryptic phrase right here.
In fact, I think we've got Republican Senators Tim Scott and Cory Gardner. They're in the House, which reminds me, security, bar the doors. Judge Merrick Garland, come on out. We're going to do this right here, right now. It's like the Red Wedding.
Judge Merrick Garland, come out. Let's do this right now. Does that remind you of a Bud Light commercial? Raise a banner to right now. It shows the president throwing a strike, and then you see an ICBM being transported. Raise a banner to right now. He just said, let's do this right now. Judge Merrick Garland. Judge Merrick Garland was the judge that was appointed to the Oklahoma City bombing. That's on your U.S. currency. Well, what did he mean by like a red wedding? Let's make sure.
By the way, back then, Judge Merrick Garland replaced Scalia. Now we know that in the WikiLeaks, Podesta, John Scumbag Podesta, had an email saying, hey, it's going to be a long night. I didn't think wet works meant a pool party, talking about killing Scalia. So now we know Podesta's involved in killing Scalia. And they appointed Merrick Garland, which is one of their guys. It's called horizontal integration. Obama has horizontally integrated the government with his people.
Now, we're going to do this right here, right now.
He's not kidding.
It's like the Red Wedding.
Just like the red wedding. Well, let's talk about what the red wedding is. Okay, so he did just say that, didn't he? Just like the red. So shut the doors. Security, shut the doors. Judge Merrick Garland, come on out. Let's do this right here, right now. Well, they're putting Merrick Garland in place of Scalia, whom they murdered. So let's see what red wedding means right there. It means a total disaster. It means a sudden event resulting in complete change of fortune among rivals, involving immense loss on one side and total triumph on the other. What's been going up all over the place with the triumphant arch, right? The Arch of Triumph, lit red, all red, right? Red wedding, red Arch of Triumph, Arch of Baal. So involving immense loss on one side and total triumph on the other, often involving a carefully planned betrayal and brutal bloodletting. Do y'all remember the Jaguar commercial when Tom Hiddleston says, world domination starts with attention to detail? Y'all remember that? That's all you're looking at. The devil is in the detail. Okay, well, let's see what he meant by, let's listen to it one more time. Let's just hear it one more time.
On everything else, it's another story. And you know who you are, Republicans. In fact, I think we've got Republican Senators Tim Scott and Cory Gardner. They're in the house, which reminds me, security, bar the doors. Judge Merrick Garland, come on out. We're going to do this right here, right now. It's like the Red Wedding.
Just like the Red Wedding. He did just say that, didn't he? And the Red Wedding means a total disaster, a sudden event resulting in a complete change of fortune among rivals.
Remember that. A sudden event. Okay, people? A sudden event. Because I'm going to show you that event in just a minute. I'm going to show you what that total disaster and what the sudden event is going to be that is going to result in a complete change of fortune amongst rivals, with the immense loss of on one side and total triumph on the other. This is Satan's moment, people. This is it.
Involving immense loss on one side and total triumph of the other, often involving carefully planned betrayal and brutal bloodletting, based upon the Red Wedding event in the Game of Thrones. So he's making a reference to Game of Thrones. Well, that's kind of funny because he also did that. He did a Game of Thrones thing in one of his other correspondence dinners right there, where he had himself put on the Iron Throne, and he had the crossbow put out, and they're dragon eggs. What's fascinating is they're actually the colors of Islam. So it's really interesting that he had all these things done at another correspondence dinner, and he just mentioned a Red Wedding. So why don't we go look at the Red Wedding from the Game of Thrones and see what that's all about? Let's do that. Okay, this is, it says Red Wedding, HD full-length, Game of Thrones, Season 3, Episode 9. The devil is in the details. So let's watch the details and see what's going on. He did just say, bar the doors, security, bar the doors. Judge Merrick Garland, get out here. Let's do this right now. So let's see what this is.
Your Grace. I feel I've been remiss in my duties. I've given you meat, wine, music, but I haven't shown you the hospitality you deserve. My king has married, and I owe my new queen a wedding gift.
Oh, it's a violent murder scene. The doors are shut.
Crossbows.
Everybody's murdered. Notice all the crossbows. It's a violent murder scene, isn't it? It's a Red Wedding. Okay, so do you think that is appropriate to even mention something like that?
We're going to do this right here, right now.
Look at his face. He's not kidding.
It's like the Red Wedding.
He's not kidding, folks. He is not kidding. It's what he plans on doing.
Okay, I told you that back in, let's see, May or something, May 6th. Go watch it. Obama plans a Red Wedding for America. I told you this was coming. It's here now. It's breaking loose. There's people talking about treason. This guy committing treason. Have you ever heard of a U.S. president committing treason? He's the Mahdi, the Islamic plant. He took over from the inside. The Clintons are part of it. Podesta's part of it. Loretta Lynch is part of it. They've entrenched themselves through all levels of the government, and they're going to shut the doors and kill everybody, aka FEMA camps. And how are they going to do it? Let me show you how they're going to do it. Now, let me explain something to you. You must understand this. We need to answer some questions. These are yes or no answers. Was there a building called the Alfred P. Mora building, the federal building, that was bombed? Yes. Was there legislation that was implemented because of the bombing? Yes, the Patriot Act. Was there a building called the Twin Towers that was bombed, as well as the Pentagon on the same day, 9/11? By the way, go read Revelation 9/11. They had a king over them, Abaddon. Okay, the answer is yes. Both those buildings were bombed. Next question. Was there an image of the federal building bombing printed on the U.S. currency? The answer is yes. You're looking at it right here. The Lord has let me prove it to you. He's let me show you exactly what it is. I've taken this U.S. currency. I've shown you over and over and over again that this is the real battle right here. This is the spirit that worketh through humans. This is it. It's not Republican, Democrat. You're looking at it. So, next question. Is there an image of the bombing of the federal building on the U.S. currency? Yes, you're looking at it. Is there an image of the bombing of the Twin Towers on the U.S. currency? Yes, it's coming up. Is there an image of the bombing of the Pentagon? Yes, you'll be seeing it in just a minute. Are they printed on the U.S. currency? Yes. Was there legislation implemented because of all those bombings? Yes. The Patriot Act, the NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act. Yes. The NDRP. All those were initiated because of the bombings that are on the U.S. currency. Are there new U.S. currency notes that have come out? The answer is yes. Are there bombings that are printed on those new notes? Yes. What are those bombings? A tidal wave coming over a 7-story building, one of them, the new $10 bill, and a nuke going off in the background with an orange sky. What is the next bill? The $100 bill. It shows New York being destroyed by nukes and by water. It shows a missile going in the water, exploding. Those bombings happened. The Twin Towers happened. The federal building, the Pentagon. They're all printed on your money. All the new bombings that are printed on the new bills are about to happen. I'm ringing the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Something's going on the internet. They're shutting down my websites. Both my websites are gone. My computers are malfunctioning. My programs are malfunctioning, trying to get this information to you. Download this and share it. I don't care if you copy my videos and put them on your channel. Copy them, put them on your channel. Do whatever you want with them. Get the news out. Everyone's about to die, people. It's time to get right with God. I'm going to play this next segment so you can see this is the red wedding. This is how they're going to do it.
That is an identical match to the side of the building of the Alfred P. Mora building.
There's the Twin Towers on the currency. There's the Pentagon on the currency. There it is. There's the Pentagon itself. It's identical. Wake up.
The old $10 bill, or the latest $10 bill, there it is. That's a tidal wave coming over a building.
That's the new $10 bill. That's a tidal wave coming over a 7-story building, people. Look at it. The sky is orange, nuclear radiation. In front where my hand is, when I move my hand, you'll see the reflection of this building in the water. This is not by coincidence. This is the red wedding that's coming.
With a radioactive sky. The sky is radioactive. There's a nuke in the background. This is a tidal wave. This is a building right here. And when I move my hand, you will see this building's reflection in the water. There it is. This is the water right here. Okay, that's the $10 bill. The $100 bill has come out, the new $100 bill. This is urgent, viral, get it out. It's coming, I guarantee it. The prophetic utterance the Lord gave me in 2007, many of those things have already happened. This is the end of it. Get ready.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, the hand of the oppressor has been lifted against you. And out of the sea shall come fire and smoke and a devouring wind. Water as high as the walls of Jerusalem shall cover the city by the sea, and great shall be the destruction of that city.
Here is the new $100 bill. The 10 has been turned upside down. Anyone that watches my ministry should know what that means. Here come contrails of missiles right here. Here's a contrail of a missile coming in, exploding. Coming in from this side right here, exploding. The reason I'm showing it to you on this is because once you put it in a higher resolution, it's difficult to see, but with the naked eye, here again is the contrail coming in, missile exploding. This is going to be New York City, and you're going to see the water coming through now after this. Here are the buildings. Here are the buildings right here. See the buildings right here? Okay, you see all this ink right here that makes the unidirectional lines? There's darker ink in certain spots.
I want to tell y'all something. Do you guys see this program that I used to expose these 3 layers of ink is no longer available. I can't get it. This was on an older computer. You cannot replicate this anymore. Do you think that's kind of a surprise? So you can't expose these 3 different layers of ink. You're going to see the first layer, and then the second layer shows the water coming and the buildings starting to disintegrate. The third layer shows them disintegrated like a nuclear blast coming right at you. Watch.
Okay, these unidirectional lines is movement towards the subject, which is us. As I change the magnification, you're going to see all of this is going to turn to waves coming in from those nukes that went down, and they're going to be destroying the city. Watch. Here it goes. There it is. See it? See it?
Okay, did you see those 3 different layers? Watch again.
Nukes that went down, and they're going to be destroying the city. Watch. Here it goes. There it is. See it? See how it changed?
Look at that.
It's all fluffy. Boom.
3 layers.
There it is.
1,
Buildings
2,
being
3.
wiped out. There it is.
1, 2, 3.
That's water. I'm going to go back. Look. There it is. Now picture the water coming at you. Boom.
1, 2, 3 layers. There it is. Turn to Christ now, people. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Confess your sins. There's no way out of what's coming. It's coming. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. This is the end.
Now picture the water coming at you. Boom, 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 boom. Devastation. Let me show you what's going to precipitate that, which is on the new $100 bill. It's coming to New York. I guarantee it. I prophesied it in 2007. It's on the 10.
2008.
Also event is going to happen. They've cleared out Lake Mead. I don't know when it's going to happen.
They probably cleared out Lake Mead back then for a reason. Maybe to plant what they needed to plant.
But it's going to happen. It's printed on the money. Okay, let me show you what's going to cause this. Here's the other side of the $100 bill. I'm going to enlarge it.
That is a missile going into the water. This is like the exhaust coming out of the missile. This is the splashdown. These are the fins. We'll take a missile heading downwards and put it side by side. Pay attention.
There you go. This is all water splashing up. This is a missile right here. There are the fins of the missile. Here's the fuselage of the missile and the head of the missile impacting into the water. This ink represents the water going up and a nuke. Watch as I change the magnification. Ready? There.
Okay, watch the difference.
There it is. There it is.
See it? 1, 2, 3. 3 layers. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Busted. Okay, so here's the thing, folks. We know it's coming now. So I'm a harbinger. Jesus is coming. I was called in 2002 to prepare the way for the King, and I've been doing it since 2002. The King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, Yeshua HaMashiach, the Lord God in the flesh. The King is coming. It's not too late to be part of the wedding party, I don't think. Give your life to Christ right now. Turn from your sins. Be willing to die for the truth. Don't take up arms. You don't need to. Just like sheep were led to the slaughter. I showed you the Catholic Church. I showed you St. Peter's Basilica, the royal abode of the basilisk, the serpent. Go watch the final case against Lucifer. The mystery's been solved. Here comes the Antichrist, and the Pope is the false prophet. Obama's the Antichrist. Please listen now. Both our websites have been destroyed. Both attempts, the attempt to get the new one up, immediately destroyed. This is the information that is most critical. It doesn't matter about all the crap going on in the government. That's a puppet show. That's what Satan wants you looking at. This is what he doesn't want you looking at, because this is the truth that sets you free. Now, I will put in the link below a way to support this ministry. We may need to, get, I don't know what we may need, but we may need your help to do it. So please don't just, forget about us. We don't have websites up anymore. That's the way we used to, fund what we're doing. Those have been destroyed. So I don't know if there's enough time even to get a new website up. We'll see what happens, but we need your support. I'll put a email address that you can use to PayPal us, or I'll give you a PO box that you can send it to us. But we don't have long, people. So help us keep ringing this bell. This is the most important thing there is, to get this information out. All right. Peace and grace, people. Be at peace. It's coming. Ring the bell. Warn everybody. The tiger's been cornered. The tiger's going to turn. Go watch the rest of these videos. Look at the title. New $100 bill decrypted, nuclear devastation, on the Jonathan Kleck channel. Just go watch these other videos all the way. Go watch the red wedding video all the way. Okay, this is it. It's coming. All right, thank you. Oh my gosh.